Welcome to love,
Welcome to light.
balance, and center. All right, so today what we are doing today is we're introducing you guys to a whole nother level of life, a level of understanding. Basically, understanding things instead of complaining about them, instead of being upset about them, instead of letting them rule your life. If you understand things, then your life will be better. How is this?
One thing that always eats at all of us is we're walking downtown, or really anywhere in this world, and we see someone holding up their hand. And we want to help. We want to. But we know that sometimes our help, the light we give them, doesn't go what we planned. We want to end that. We need to end that. Because if we want to move forward, the only way to give help is to make sure the help's actually going somewhere. And the only way for the people to get help is for it to get lined up and people give it out. We've got to pick who's doing it right and who's doing it wrong.
So what we've been doing is going downtown, talking to different restaurants, trying to get this business established. But this business is basically driven by the people who support it. Basically, we support everybody in this world. We support making everybody shine. We support making everybody better in this world. So anybody that supports us supports themselves. So it might sound strange when someone comes to you and say, hey, would you like to donate something towards a good cause, towards making sure homeless people are fed and taken care of and not able to make excuses about anything anymore? They might say, what do I get out of it? Or what do you gain from it? We don't personally gain anything from it financially as far as money, because we have personally given our life to God for him to be able to use us in ways that sometimes we can't even explain. We just walking purely on faith. Times before we got here, we didn't have money, we wasn't able to eat or anything. But when we completely opened ourselves up to being able to help, then he gave us everything that we needed. And love is not easy, and it's a fight every day for us to make this happen, because nobody believes that love is real. And that's the only thing that makes this hard, is that nobody believes that love is real, and nobody believes that change can come, and nobody believes that change is possible. So we want to bring that back to people, and if we all go hard and show that change is possible, then change will come.
And for us too, just how can we actually move forward? Everything you see here was done by our personal energy and the world giving things away to you. The world actually does help you with a lot of things if you're willing to put in the time to do it. How we're doing this right now, streaming this to you, free. Absolutely free communication. But you have to put in the effort to actually accomplish it and get to that point. So what we want to do at this point is, wait, we got given all these talents, these abilities, these gifts by our creator for free. If you hold on to them and try to charge people a lot for them, like, you might, depends on what your gift is, you might do okay. But you're not actually going to elevate. You're going to stay where you're at. You're going to get to the top of your mountain, you're going to stay there. First is you could take what you have and give it out, and open yourself up for more blessings. Once you hit your maximum, if you don't give them out, you're just stuck there. You don't move forward.
And being stuck is a choice. And at the beginning of this journey, we thought that we would have a whole bunch of homeless people who would be better and all of this thing. We were helping people who were struggling, different things like that. We never realized that the homeless people was the problem. The problem is that you sit down and you don't do anything with your life and you don't move. So everybody who's not doing anything with their life is potential homeless people. Just because you're not homeless in 2015 does not mean that you won't be homeless in 2017. And just because you have a home does not mean that you are not homeless in yourself. Homelessness does not come from people that are happy or people that work hard or people that strive to be better. It comes from people that don't want nothing, or people that don't see themselves going any further, and that is not your fault either. You just was made to believe that you should be living a life that you shouldn't. Life is not about trying to accomplish things that make you rich. It's about knowing that you are rich inside of you. So what we want to bring to everybody here on our page personally to give back balance and center, we want to basically have you guys come on to our page. We want to be able to talk to you guys and share our love and our understanding of life with you guys, and be able to let you guys know how we got to this point and what we do and what we are going to do to change this world. And we are not afraid to make it happen. We're not afraid to speak out against things that are not good for us as a whole. What I realize is that we are all equal all the time. And as of right now, we are all equally confused. We do not understand each other. We look at each other as black and white, rich and poor, homeless and clothed, not clothed, hoes, sluts, gentlemen. We put each other in so many different boxes, gay, straight, and if you meet somebody and they do not fit into a box, then they are a fucking weirdo and you can't understand them. But what I am is that fucking weirdo that nobody cares to understand, but I want to give you guys all understanding because I stepped out of the boxes, so now I understand everything that is stuck into the box. Don't take offense to anything that I'm saying because I love y'all so much and I just want y'all to reach happiness with whatever you do. So I want to be able to have you guys be shout out on our website, help you guys, help homeless people, and we all show that people make this world go round, not money. Because everybody that's doing good, they're doing good because people support them. They're doing good because people care. And I want everybody to know that I support you and that I care.
This is the place where we all come together. This is the illusion of the top goes away. The top doesn't exist because you can never get there. You can always get to the top of another hill and say, "Oh, there's another hill. Let's keep climbing." Or you could be happy with where you are exactly right now.
Because the more you have, the more you work hard for it, the more you want. So the key to success is letting go of your wants and taking care of everything that you need, having faith and seeing what happens from there.
There is no top. There's only a center that comes in. We're all the same thing. We're all one. Lose the illusion of the top. Lose that illusion. And all of us come together here. We're not here to steal your ideas. And we're not here to steal. What everyone's promoting is one here. Everyone comes together as one thing.
Me, I used to work at Chipotle. I used to work at the airport for 6 years. And during this time, I got a lot of people jobs at the airport. I've supported a lot of people. I've looked out for everybody just because I've seen their passion in what they did, regardless of what they were passionate about, as long as that they were passionate about something. And I was working at the airport and I kept saying to myself that I believe in God. I believe in God. I know that God is taking care of me. But yet at the same time, I was working at a place where I was no longer happy at. And I decided that I was going to quit there. When I quit there, I did not know how I was going to pay my bills. I did not know how I was going to move forward from that situation. But I said, you know what? I'm going to trust God. So I trust God for all of us. And it got me here to this point where I'm doing so good and I have my own money. I have my own business. I have my own everything. And I want to share that with you guys and tell you guys that you can do it. With my business, I could have opened up a bar. I could have opened up anything. But what I did was I opened up my heart. And I opened up my heart to all of y'all to be able to give y'all this and let y'all know that y'all can do it. In this life, I used to be 315 pounds. And I thought that I was a loser because everybody around me made me feel like I was a loser. So why wouldn't I believe what everybody else around me believed? And that took over my life. But what I did was I stepped out of that belief that I was all of these things that people said I was, and I believed that I was what I said I wanted to be. And that was help to everybody. And that was love. And I let go of all categories of myself, and now I am just one with myself, which made me one with everybody.
You got to get fed up with it and want change. That's what we got to get everybody to actually realize. We actually got to get fed up with it, and we want change. And we got to put it in those people. I mean, I got to that point myself too. I mean, you can't only talk about it if you haven't been to darkness. How can you talk about light if you don't know what darkness is? That doesn't make sense. You had to have been to a point when you didn't want to be here, perhaps. You know, you don't see that there's anything worth being here for. And you have a lot of drive and a lot of feeling, man, I want to make this place good. I want to do something here. And every box that you put yourself into doesn't have. And the one thing they never teach you, no matter how many pieces of paper you get, how smart you are, they never teach you how to love yourself. Because it doesn't fit into a box. It's a circle. Now, me, myself, why did I even finally get a heart for this? Me? I used to follow the illusion. Yeah, I got the college degree. I got the big finance job. But as soon as you get one other piece of paper from the legal system, all that goes to shit, and they get rid of you real fast. Hey, I didn't even blame them either. Like, that piece of paper nowadays, if they call you, say, a felon, all of a sudden everything changes. Me, a felon? Could you have guessed it? Hey, maybe, but I doubt you did.
Maybe you would have thought it was big.
Maybe you might have reversed the roles. Which way was it going to go? Which person?
But you now black because you're a felon.
Now everything changed, and I'm on the exact same level. And I realized everywhere I talked to treated me like a piece of shit because I had a piece of paper. Or if you don't even have a piece of paper to begin with, they treat you like shit. So I'm like, wait a minute, all this got canceled. And all of a sudden, I had some time to think, and I had my own problems too. Trust me. Like, we're looking at for people that say don't love themselves. A lot of times that can take the form of a drug, if you will. That's when you just aren't at ease with yourself, at dis-ease. And the only way to become at ease is to figure out who you are and why you're here. We all don't know that. It's a weird thing that we know. Someone says, who are you? You tell them what you do for a living from 9 to 5. You tell them what religion you follow. I'm part of this country. I'm this. Who the hell are you? That's a hard question to answer. What do you do? When you really dig into it, people, or they might want to be a part of it and find out.
But what we realize is who we are. And since we realize that we are one, we realize that we all have the same exact thoughts, but they just get carried to so many different levels. And we never talk anymore, so we cannot bring our minds together. We're so busy worrying about each other, stealing each other's ideas, that we don't spread them anymore. No one can steal your ideas, and your ideas cannot come to light unless you spread them. So if you care to fix the world, if you care to help the world, if you care to help yourself, contact us. You can communicate with us, whatever you're going through. If you can't figure out how to work your relationship out, you go talk to your friends sometimes that, oh, he's doing this, he's doing that. But what a lot of people do not admit is that if he's doing something, you've done something too. If somebody does something bad to you, you had to do something to them for them to make that happen to you if you are in a relationship. So what we are about is we are about helping people admit their wrongs and seeing their wrongs. Like, for instance, I'm going to give you guys something that everybody might think was amazing. I want you guys to comment on this. I want you guys to tell me what you think about the movie. What's that movie with Will Smith?
Oh yeah, the where he's works really hard for the company, and
what's
then,
that movie? What's the movie called?
Let's see. I know it doesn't kill you. You don't. When you have something on the tip of your tongue, it can't quite come out.
Okay.
Oh, this is gonna come back to kill us later.
Mm.
Just talk about it, and I promise I'll find it out like 5
the
seconds.
The movie when he was with the little boy.
Yeah. Just start talking about it. I'm telling you, we'll figure it out.
The movie was with the little boy in the train station.
Mm-hmm.
And he was real homeless, and he was working hard to sell them computers and make it happen. And then he went to be an intern to work his butt off. And then at the end, he ended up
Pursuit of Happiness. See, all you did was talk about it. I knew it was gonna happen. I didn't say Pursuit.
Okay, so the Pursuit to Happiness. I want you guys to write in and tell me what you think about the movie Pursuit to Happiness. And I will, whatever you think about it, we can see if we agree or if we disagree. And this will get the conversation started up. And I will let you guys know exactly what I'm talking about from this. Thank you for viewing. and watching, and we hope that we able to give you balance and center and understanding. Thank you.
Thank you, y'all. Balance in the center. We'll talk again soon.